Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Today is the very auspicious day. Today is Ekadashi. A lot of sects have their own verdicts on that auspicious day. Scientifically or astronomically, it's the 11th day of lunar cycle. From full moon to no moon. There are 15 days. In between, the 11th day is the very auspicious, and this is called Ekadashi. And from no moon to again full moon, another 15 days, and in between, the 11th day is called Ekadashi. After full moon or Purnima, the 15 days is called Shukla Paksha. Krishna Paksha. And after no moon to full moon is Shukla Paksha. Swami Abhedanandaji, Kali Maharaj, used to tell, Ekadashi Vrata, the vow you have to take. This is the day of Vrata. And you have to observe it. Everyone should take chance to get merits through Ekadashi Vrata. Some sects told that don't eat any food or something like that. This is the Vrata or vow. Some sect says no. Phala, fruit, mula, roots, milk, dugdham, oshadhi, the medicines, and water, jalam, you can take. They are exempted. But the actual impact is ek dasha mein rehna. Staying in one phase. What it is? Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. Only Bhagavan is true. In Chandi, Sri Sri Chandi, there you will get that King Surat did 1 year, they were Naptahari. Like, other our Islamic sect, they do Ramadan or Ramzan or Roza. Only night time they eat. It's like same like that. Two words are there. One is anahara, another is upavasa. Not a single script has told about anahara. Anahar means without any food, physical food. They all told upavasa. Upavasa means samipevasa. Sit. Upavasati. Vasati means sit. Upa means near, closely proximated. With whom? With the Lord. By thinking. How you will control your hunger, not only the hunger for your stomach. Here, anahara, fasting, is only controlling your hunger. But upavasa means you have to shut down your all sense organs. You have to very conscious about their, like gulping tendency. Ears, eyes, nose, mouth, like that, skin. How it is possible? See, if we see the mantra, when we start puja, we do achamanam. Om apavitra pavitrava sarva vasthangato piva yasmaret pundari kaksha savahyabhyantara suchihi yat smaret pundari kaksha. That is the point. Pundarik means lotus. Two meanings. One is the eyes are the like the petals of the rose, lotus. Another, lotus have many petals. Ananta. So Bhagavan, Ishvara, the Lord, is always looking at me through his eternal eyes. And his vision, his drishti, is purifying me outside and inside. Only his vision. And this is the consciousness that he is looking at me always. So how I will be hypocrite, how I will cheat myself? 6 students went to the teacher. The teacher told, they approached teacher that please teach us scriptures. He told, okay. Then he distributed 6 bananas and told them to eat it secretly wherever you go. And all the students searched some secret place, some very old cave, and down to the water and all those things. And they came back and Guru was very happy that yes, they are successful. Then Guru started counting and saw one student is missing. After a few days, he came with the banana that I could not find any secret place that where he is not looking at me. That is the bodha. That is the consciousness that every time he is looking at me. A thief can steal if everyone is looking at him. When anyone is unconscious, the thief then and there steals. But Bhagavan is Sada Jagrata, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa, always conscious. I may be unconscious, but not the Lord. So this type of thinking that I will be always in Bhagavana, that is the actual impact of, you know that I got privilege to serve Lord by teaching since many years. The Lord came in the form of students to me, and I did puja by teaching. So one day, and anywhere they used to meet me, he used to say hi, hello, Hari Om, used to do pranam. One day, I was walking along the park and two students were there, one girl and one boy. They were merged in themselves so deeply that I walked, but they could not recognize me. They could not understand me. That is upavasa. That part you have to take. That Jagat will be anitya. My vrata, my Lord is my everything. So much engaged with the Lord that any other worldly problem, that person has criticized me, that person has cheated me, that person, nothing will come. See, you have seen, I don't know, you must see that the mothers generally uh, take their children to the park. Then there is an association of mothers. They sit and they chit chat. My mother-in-law did like that, all those things. Point is, their babies are not beyond their vision. They do everything else. But their babies are always, means anything happens, they then and there run. It's my observation. So, whatever you do, if your mind is like, Kutobadha, is fixed in some point. Suppose here Arpita is there. So she is a dentist, dental surgeon. So she knows if we are having, everyone knows this one, but if we are having toothache, whatever we do, our whole mind is here. Sri Ramakrishna has told that if someone else has boil on the back, whatever he does, her or his whole mind, whole day is there. That is upavasa. And that upavasa we should do every day, every moment. If it is not possible, at least on the day of Ekadashi, on the 11th day, we should do it. Clear? This is the impact of Ekadashi Brata. One student sent me pranam and he asked me, he watches the video in YouTube, I think I gave him the answer. So how is it possible? It is possible only through Vedanta. Only through. Because in Vedanta, illogical nothing is there. Everything is logical. So if you put logic, there should be an understanding. Suppose a baby is crying. He needs something else. Just baby, kid, you can do experiment. You start make him or her understand. See the result. See, this is the situation. If it is possible, I could give. See, this is the scenario. You tell me, is it possible? That kid will tell you no. So if with the proper understanding, proper logic, if an innocent kid can understand, why can't we? So Vedanta puts all the logic, that why Brahman is only real Vastu. And the whole world, how it is unreal, though it appears as real, verily real, and trouble us. Rather, we allow it to trouble us. Then through Vedanta, everyday upavas is possible. Clear? Evidently, in Upanishad, this Upanishad, that the student who has reached the teacher was himself a devotee of Shiva. As it is evident in the body of Upanishad. To a devotee of Lord Shiva in the Vaidika days, the Shatarudriya mantras are very, very sacred and inspiring. If we ever get chance, we will study Shatarudriya and Nasadiya Suktam in Rig Veda. With the same reverence, this Upanishad is to be repeated and used for chanting. Very small Upanishad, 18 mantras only. Very easy to 24. Okay, 24. 6 extra. So what? Start with like that, only 18 mantra. After when you will finish up 18 mantra, then you will say, oh, 6 more left. And study it. If there is a very big goal, sometimes the goal cannot be reached. If the goal is broken into some small part and fix that today I will reach there. In that way, without any effort, we can reach to the long destination. And maximum mantra we chant in our daily life. So it's very easy. Very, very easy. See, these mantras are very sacred, though it is Upanishad, and very, very inspiring. Now the thing is, this Upanishad is to be repeated and used for chanting is the suggestion when the Kaivalya is mentioned here as the Shatarudriya. Kaivalya Upanishad is same as Shatarudriya. It is as sacred as Shatarudriya. Some commentators of the Upanishad are told that the term say that this Upanishad is Brahma Shatarudriya. Because the whole thing is Brahman alone. In Shatarudriyam, there Rudra Bhagavan is, Rudra means is not cruel, Rodati, Rodayati means who makes us crying, he is Rudra by punishment. But at the same time, he Rodati, he himself cries for us to see our worse, not worse, deliberate, for our deliberate ignorance. This is the nice terminology. Because our ignorance is really deliberate. At least after listening to Vedanta, isn't it? Who doesn't know Vedanta, who has never studied Vedanta? For them, ignorance is little bit of accepted, but for us, through various logic, who came into the truth that Brahman is only Satyam, the whole Jagat is Mithya. For them, if we suffer out of ignorance, then it is deliberate ignorance. It is imposed by us. Hesitation to give up the old ways of life and the lack of confidence to take the divine ways of living in himself are the only reasons why an ordinary enthusiast refuses to take up dharma seriously. You can take religion seriously. The thick coating of memories and desires in one's personality takes away one's moral fire, and in spite of his self-glorification and social status, he is indeed a coward in himself with no confidence in his own goodness. That is the problem. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. This gives us confidence that I am that. Tattvamasi gives that confidence that I am that. You are that. Guru is telling. Please believe in Guru's word. You can do everything else. All the powers and energies and strength and divinity, everything else is potential in you. You are potentially divine always. Education is the manifestation of divinity already in man. Swami Vivekananda says. আমাদের অন্তর্নিহিত দেবত্ব, আমাদের অন্তর্নিহিত পূর্ণত্বের বিকাশ সাধনের নামই শিক্ষা, বিদ্যা. If we can't, wastage of time. Take all the responsibilities on your own shoulder. You can do. I told you one thing. I'm telling it. It's time proven. This is the physical thing. This is not Vedanta. Daily, at least one time, in front of the mirror, you look at yourself. Many a times you stand in front of the mirror and do like this, like this, like this. It's not like that. You will just stand in front of the mirror. Look at your eyes. As Arjuna looked at the bird's eye and start telling else, I can do everything. I am the best. These all positive things about yourself, please start saying and see the effect. It's a magic. Just start doing in front of that and see how difficult it is. You can think, hey, what is this? We never get bored to see ourselves. See, this is meditation. If you can do it for 5 minutes, you just tell me. Whatever you will ask from me, I'm ready to give you. This much of promise on the day of Ekadashi. I need 5 minutes from you without looking anywhere else. Only look at the eyes. Try it. On the first attempt, if you can do it, I will really prostrate unto you. But it is possible. Whatever you will do, Sri Chaitanya is telling, this is not my words, যে নিজের প্রকৃতি পরিবর্তন করে ভগবানের পূজন করে, আমি তার পূজা করি. This is the very word of the avatar Purush. But start it. It's very interesting game also. You can teach it to your children, your next generation. Anyone who are depressed, anxious, look at the mirror. Only eyes. And say all the positive things. I am the nicest one. I am the best in the world. I can do everything else. Only I can do that. If I can't, the whole world can't. All such positive things. And Vedantic student, if you can understand and really believe in that concept, with understanding, tell it, I am Brahman. See the effect. So the thing is, hesitation to give up the old ways of life and the lack of confidence to take the divine ways of living in himself are the only reason why an ordinary enthusiast refuses to take up any dharmika jivan, the life of discipline and principles and ideals and ideologies. The thick coating of memories, smriti and vasanas, pressure. It always takes us from the morality, our morality, it snatches. It snatches our spirit. It snatches our self-glorification. It snatches our social status. He is indeed a coward in himself, with no confidence in his own goodness. He cannot escape from the ever-accusing conscience in himself. He runs into various fields of intense activities in order to escape from himself and bleeding memories of his past crimes. Mourning and wailing, weeping and screaming, accusing and impeaching. But wherever he may go and whatever he may do, the ghost of his past crimes follows him. Nobody can escape from himself. That is why in Holy Bible, in Old Testament, it is there that it's better to forget than forgive. If we forgive anyone else, we can't forget it. But forgetting is the best way to forgive. Isn't it? We will continue further tomorrow. In this week, we will finish Kaivalya Upanishad, and from next week we will start Viveka Chudamani.